Good morning and welcome back to Linda's Pantry. And don't look, I'm a hot mess. I've been up and at it since about 6. This cantaloupe just finished. It's coming down off the pressure. They're both full of black beans. So I've got 8 1.5 pint jars in that canner, and I think I only put 5. I could have put 6, but I didn't want to slow the process down. So 6 pints of black beans in there. And over here, I'm cleaning my racks and the dehydrator trays and sheets. Because today on the dehydrator, I'm going to be dehydrating tomatoes. Oh, and I've got all of my jars washed over here. We are washed and labeled, and I really like those labels or those lids. I think I'm gonna like them. Anyway, all of them sealed. And those of you that are already emailing me and commenting, private messaging that you want to be in on the freeze dryer, that's awesome. Be sure and send an addressed envelope. Okay, and the reason I say that is if I don't receive enough money for that, I want the option to send you your money back. Okay, does that make sense? If we don't collaborate enough to get enough money, then you're not out anything. I will send you your money back. So anyway, I'm excited. We may be able to get a freeze dryer, and then I can share stuff with you. And I'm going to do, for all of you that do contribute to that and want to be a part of that freeze dryer pantry peep group, I'm going to do some special things for you guys. Like, I'm going to put all your names in drawings once a month, and you know, and either send off fun things or things that I freeze dried and let you choose. So it'll be fun. It'll be interactive. You're not going to just be giving away money. I'm not begging for money. And if you don't have any extra, I don't want you to donate to this cause. It's only if you want to. And I thought I'm going to put it out there and see what happens. And I'm going to try to get the best price I possibly can for our freeze dryer. And I'm saying ours because I feel like it's yours and mine. Now I have to go out and weed eat the front, and then I'll have to charge the battery on the weed whacker, and then I can do the back. But I don't really go too far away. I've got these at their sweet spot. That one's already off, but that one won't vary. Once you get it set, it's going to stay right there. And I don't have to worry about it for 10 or 15 minutes. I'll be back in. It's got 35 minutes to go. So I'm going to be putting the tomato soup. I'm going to be putting that bisque on the shelf. But I also, I want to dehydrate some tomatoes. I'm going to grab enough diced tomatoes and tomato sauce to make another big batch like this and get that put back, because we're going to go through it so fast, it just goes. And then I want to make a ham and 15 bean soup. I'm going to do another canner load this afternoon, and that might be what I do. I've got some 15 bean stuff, and I've got a ham steak in there, so I can actually can that up. I'm just in canning mode, so I'm sorry. Don't look. Okay, let's go outside and get our chores done and hope the neighbors don't see me. And then we'll come back in. I promise when I come back, I'll be camera ready. All right. Okay, guys, I told you I'd look better. Well, a little bit anyway. And it's a camo day. I actually, I love these. And I rolled them up so they're like a capri. It's chilly but warm all at the same time. It's nice and sunny. I think that's why you feel like it's warm. I did my sheets. So my bed is stripped. And I'll fix that when I come back home. And I am going to Costco and to Walmart. Let me make sure this door is shut or locked. The dogs are out. Shotzi's like, I should not be out here. She's so funny. Okay, it smells so good in here because the sheets, I hung them out on the line. And I put all new clothespins on my clothesline. Every couple of years, you got to change them all out for a brand new bag. So I got those all changed out. So it's ready for summer clothes hanging. I've been catching up on videos, and I'm gonna do another canning session this afternoon. While I've got the canners out, and here's all my black beans for today. Look at that. Now these are 1.5 pint jars, and beautiful. And I think these beans are actually a little bit, I don't know if you can tell, but they're a little redder black bean than some. So, and I did the dry canning method. So I did not soak the beans prior. I just washed them really good, poured hot water over them, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt in the pint jars, and a little shy of a 1/2 teaspoon. It flavors the beans perfectly. And then you don't have to salt them, but it really makes them taste good. So, okay, back door's locked. I need to get my water filled. I need to go to Walmart because I need to pick up some vitamin E for Michael's scar. And sorry about the noise coming up. Until I can get my stuff from Jamie in Hawaii. She sent a salve and it's wonderful. He really, really likes it. So I messaged her to go ahead and send that. Okay, I'm gonna bring up something. I've been reading over the comments, and a lot of you are gonna jump on board and be part of the freeze drying machine. And the reason, you know, for the envelope is if we don't raise enough money, I can send it back. Somebody asked, why don't you do a GoFundMe account? And I could do that, but I don't know if you're able to send back the money if you don't have it. And I want that opportunity to be able to send back the money. And it's still, you know, it's still the same thing. I'm not going to spend it until I have the right amount. So it's all going to stay in those envelopes, and I'd prefer it that way. Maybe that's old school. I don't know. If you guys know if you can do that with GoFundMe and you think that's what I should do, then maybe I'll switch over. But I think just send if you want to donate to this, whether it be $1 or whatever amount you would like to put in there. And if you want to be kept anonymous, then I will not put your name out there, but I am going to make you part of a group that was solely for the freeze drying group. And I might even make some of those videos private, where I only share them with that group on how to do that. I know that I can do that, and I can share. And so when you send your envelope, make sure you send your YouTube handle. Is that even right? I think that's how I would have to share it with you. And I'll check into that and make sure. But yeah, your YouTube handle and your address, and we're good to go. Anyways, okay, so I think it'd be fun to have an exclusive Linda's Pantry Peep group over here that's dedicated to the freeze drying, and be a part of that, and then you'll feel more like it's yours as well. So, and we'll be sharing some stuff, don't worry. Okay, so let's go to Costco. Get that chore out of the way in Walmart. And I don't want to go to Walmart, honestly. And I'm trying to think of what I want to can this afternoon. I don't know if I want to can beans, but because I have time, I need to do a long canning session. So I may do some more beans, or I may do some meat. But we'll see what I get on sale. All right. Yay! Okay, let's get going. Okay guys, really quick. I have washed 1 dozen of brand new ball canning jars. These are ball jars. So I'm gonna use the lids that they came with. Those are in hot water right now. I'm going to pack these raw, but what I mean by raw packing, it might be a little bit different just because it doesn't leave the jar so ugly. And you want wide mouth. You don't want to try to do this and pull your skin up over the chicken. You're going to go 1 up, 1 down. 1 up, 1 down when you're packing these jars. This is one of my favorite. It comes out so flavorful and delicious. It is so good. I crave it to open a jar and be able to make soup or make a casserole. And I usually get 5 in each jar. So we'll see if I can do it this time. Yep, I can. And that pushes most of the air out, as you see. And so let me turn this light on so you can see a little bit better. There we go. Put a little light on the subject. So now I do add water, and I also add bouillon. Because when I open this, if I don't have availability to anything, I need to make sure that it's got enough flavor, even though it usually does without it. So a teaspoon of bouillon, your choice. If I had better than bouillon, I would use a teaspoon of the base. And I'm gonna fill it up to 1 inch of head space, but then I've got air pockets down here, so I've got to debubble, and that's gonna bring that water level down and get all that in the bottom of that jar. There we go. And now we don't have hardly any water in there. So, do it again. And we'll get these. Okay, we don't want any air pockets. And this makes it easier to see that you don't have any air pockets. And you can go right down the center, give it a little twist. And this is just below 1 inch of headspace, which is absolutely perfect. I'm going to dip my napkin and wipe this rim off. And you can also add herbs. You could add onions. Take 1 less leg out. If you knew it was just 2 of you and you'd only eat 2 legs a piece. My husband will eat 3, and I'll eat 2. So now I'm going to put a lid on and a ring on. I'm going to use the napkin as a barrier because I've touched raw chicken. Not that it matters because it's going in a canner. Cold canner, cold water, cold chicken, or room temperature, thereabouts. But that's what it looks like in the jar. And I don't know if that shows clearly, but when they come out, I'll show you. These are in a pressure can in my All-American canners. I'll be doing 11 jars, 11 quarts of this, going on a shelf. This is going to can for 75 minutes. Once it's vented for 10 minutes and come all the way up to pressure, and from my altitude, that's 15 pounds of pressure. Yes, it's gonna be delicious. Okay guys, so I've been canning chicken. I got 11 quarts in the canners. They're coming up slowly because we're starting with cold water, cold jars. Anyways, it's gonna take a while. It's 4:30 right now. Got my mess all cleaned up, and that took 2 of those big packages, plus some of those jars took 6 legs, depending on the size of the legs, but plus a couple packages off of the last one that I put in the refrigerator. So we are going to be healthy in chicken. And I'll tell you what, if you've ever canned raw chicken with like boneless, skinless chicken breast, and you open it raw pack, it resembles tuna fish. This does not, and neither does if you par cook your chicken chunks prior to canning. And you don't even have to cook it 2/3 of the way done. But if you par cook it, it does not. It tastes like chicken, and chicken legs taste so good. So don't, if you've ever been turned off, don't let that happen. So I got a package in the mail, the doorbell rang, and I thought, I don't have time to answer it. And it was the UPS guy, or priority mail, saying, hi, you have a present. And this is from Heather. Heather, I'm so excited. I did not expect this. Oh my gosh, okay. So, I'm dangerous with a knife here. Says fragile. So, I want to be careful. Looks like they beat it up. This is all the way from Michigan. Ooh, my grandkids. Oh, Heather! Oh, look it! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited! Oh, you guys! Ah, oh my gosh, I'm drooling over here. I get some of Heather's jam. Oh my goodness. Ooh, this is beautiful. Pear jam. Oh, yum. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, it's so pretty. Ooh. Oh my gosh. And we need jam. Oh, how did you know? Okay, now we have, look what pretty handwriting you have. Plum jam. Oh, and that is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I am so excited, Heather. Oh, I love it. Ooh, is this blueberry? Blueberry. Okay, I don't know. We must be on the same wavelength because I'm going to use your recipe. I bought 5 pounds of blueberries. If you guys see my Costco haul, I bought a 5-pound bag of blueberries to make your jam. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. I don't know if that shows up, but it's a deep color purple. Oh, I'm having that tomorrow. Oh my goodness. And now we've got peach. I get some of her best stuff that she cans. That's so awesome. Thank you. Oh, I'm so excited. Do you want your jars back? Because I can ship them back. Maybe I'll fill them with something and ship them back. Oh my gosh, what a sweet surprise. Thank you so very much. And I am so excited to have this on our shelf. You know, us canning divas, we're gonna stick together and dial each other in. I know that you make, this will be the first one I open is the blueberry because I'm gonna be making that this week. But Michael's gonna want the pear, peach, plum. We're gonna cherish all of this. Thank you so very much. And I may have to take Michael's dad a little treat with some of this jam on it. Okay. Oh, good. Okay, so my canners are gonna come up to speed and I'm gonna show you the end result when that happens. And right now, I've got to get peeling hard-boiled eggs. I have to do all my prep work for next week today because we're gonna be gone tomorrow, or part of the day anyway. And I let the neighbors know, don't get mad at the dogs if they're loud, but my dogs are pretty quiet, so they only usually bark if they hear somebody, you know. Anyway, all right guys. Thank you, Heather. Mwah. Okay guys, so I'm getting ready to close out the video. I have been busy. Okay, so let's see if I can grab this. I made a casserole. Michael won't be home for a while. He's gonna be, he's still driving. He's got another hour, maybe hour and a half. But what I made right here, and it's gotta cool down and set. But can you hear that? Nice and crispy top. This is made from home canned chicken legs. And I took a quart jar, boned it, which is really easy. It just slides right off. It's fall apart tender. I put celery and spinach and mushrooms and a few no yolk egg noodles, not very many. And then I topped it with some bread cubes that I had seasoned and dried from my home canned bread. Okay, or home canned bread. Homemade bread. Hello, McFly. Hi. Anyway, here's the result of my chicken canning. And they don't look fantastic right now, but in the morning they are going to. And all my headspace, I let everything sit in the canner. After the canner came down off of pressure, I go ahead, take the weight off, let it sit for 5 minutes. Then I kind of cattywomp the jar or the lid and let it sit for another 10. There's no leaking out of this. Now we did get some stuff in the canner, which is okay, and I totally expected that because the chicken's going to give off its own juice, and then we added water and bouillon, but I want a full jar, and in the morning, if I have time, I probably won't, but if I have time, I'll take a picture and show you because these are going to be fantastic. There's 5 or 6 legs in each jar. Whoa, whoa-de hey, in each jar. And, okay, now I want a bite of this casserole. You guys want a bite? It's too hot, but look how yummy and creamy and delicious. I did use some, a little bit of milk and some of my cream of chicken and mushroom soup. I know it's dark in here. So I got my bed made. Clothes are put away. Well, almost all the clothes are put away. Bed's made though. I gotta get my clothes out and ready for tomorrow. And I'm gonna be sad, but he's leaving us. Bed's all ready for when Michael gets home. I know. This is gonna break my heart. I gotta brush my teeth and get ready for bed. And there we go. Okay, buddy, come on in. Hi, buddy. Oh, look at, he's already looking skinnier. He is. I can tell he's losing weight already. I already dished up everybody's dog food for in the morning. Hey, Shotzi, get out of his face. Stop it. And I packing taped his dog food. Shotzi, leave him alone. And put it in the car. I've got a couple things that are going with me. We're going to pack a cooler and take some stuff up to them. And I'm like looking through my pantry going, I'm not giving up any of that. Anyway, it's all good. Okay, so I guess we're going to see you tomorrow. And, oh, I hope I get to bring you along for a goodbye. Buddy, goodbye. Well, I don't know. It might not be good. Because it might make me cry. He's such a good boy. Oh, buddy. He is a good boy. I know you guys have already gotten attached to him. Look, he says, I want a belly rub. Wait, I want a belly rub. Yes, he does. Oh, okay. So we'll see you tomorrow. And if not for my drive to meet my daughter, we'll see you when I get back. All right, guys. As always, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for sharing what you do in your day. And oh, I know it. I know. And thanks for he's kissing me everywhere. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, buddy. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna do without this guy. Oh my goodness. Okay. Thank you for everything. All right. And Shotzi's trying to play with him. She's like, come on, let's play. We'll see you tomorrow.